Hi everybody, I hope you're having a good day today. So we're going to do a Q&A today. It makes a very good video. So this is the question. It's from Holistic Hearts. So hi Holistic Hearts, if you are watching. You asked, it was on my Fancy Dancy New Fruit video on red berry kiwis, okay? She said, what do you think about these kiwis being GMO so they are pink colored? Same with the cotton candy grapes or pink pineapple. Those give me red flags. How come we've never in our lives had these in the past? All these GMO gimmicky foods should be questioned. I'm all in for the raw vegan lifestyle, but also careful about these fewer fruits, just saying. So yes, I totally agree with you on that. Totally agree with you on that. I think number one, how far do you want to take your health? There are people where they say plants, just a plant-based diet in general, whatever they find at the grocery store is good enough for them. That's as far as they want to take it. Maybe later down the road, they'll fine-tune it. And then there's the people who are like really into it, where they like, yes, I want to be clean. I don't want to be deceived and all the stuff that's going on in this world. And you want to put that extra effort into narrowing it down to only the true natural foods that God created and without man intervening. So totally understand that. I think number one, we have to address, how far are you willing to take your health? How far is one willing to take their health? And yes, I totally agree with you. Yes, foods like that, we do need to kind of question it because it should give you a red flag too. But we also have to understand, of course, do our research also throughout time, give yourself time to do the research, that there are foods out there that actually have been around for a long time. You've probably just never seen them because they're just not offered to you on a daily basis in the grocery store, or they're foods that you've just never heard of. Like there's a lot of exotic fruits out there that I've never heard of. I'm sure you guys have never heard of too, but they have existed and they're truly natural. They're just located on a place on this planet where it can survive, but you just never have heard of it because you never have access to it. So we kind of have to understand that part too. But also I understand what you're saying about, yes, in this day and age with GMOs and crossbreeding and everything, man intervention, yes, that are not truly natural. Like what's coming to my mind is tomatoes. The truly natural tomato is the heirloom tomato. That's from my research, from the evidence I have found over time, my research over and over again. The heirloom tomato is the true tomato. And gosh darn it, heirloom tomatoes are absolutely delicious. They are my favorite. They are the best because they taste like a true tomato flavor, strong tomato flavor, and the texture is just amazing. They come in different colors. They are just like big, fat, and they can be small or they can be big and fat and kind of different plumpness and stuff, and they are just absolutely divine versus other like Romas and beefsteak tomatoes and stuff like that. There's different tomatoes, different breeds of tomatoes that are crossbred and that aren't like truly naturally natural, I guess you could say. But again, how far do you want to take your health? If you want to eliminate that, that's fantastic for you. I know for me, since you asked me my opinion, I know for me, with the variety that's available to me, wherever I am placed, wherever God places me on this planet, wherever I go, well, I assess what's available to me, and I understand they're organic and non-organic, and as far as I want to take my health, I've told you guys time and time again, and I am telling you the truth, honest truth, that I am not perfect. I don't claim to be perfect, okay? Yes, I choose to eat as healthy as I possibly can, and as far as I can go is there's going to be non-organic produce. There's going to be produce that is GMO. There's going to be produce that is crossbred that I'm going to consume. And at the point and the time when I see it, I do question it sometimes, but I start weighing the odds too. I start weighing it where I don't eat it on a daily basis. No, we should not be eating it, period. But I see for myself, for me, how far I take my health is I take it to where I'm just happy I have produce available. I don't want to eat any animal products, and I like variety. I want to try variety, and so I lower my standard a little bit and I give in to those different types of fruits, like like the pink pineapple, like the red kiwis, like those, like cotton candy grapes. But now we're going to dive into, are those fruits and vegetables, are they truly GMO? Are they truly crossbred? Are they truly natural? So the first one we're going to tackle is the heirloom tomatoes, like I mentioned before. So I just did a general search. Okay, you can do whatever search you want to do, but my general search time and time again has led me to the same result. So heirlooms, yes, heirloom tomatoes are considered natural in the sense that they are open pollinated and not genetically modified. They are varieties that have been grown and passed down through generations with seeds that produce plants true to the parent variety. While the term natural can be subjective, heirlooms are not the result of modern genetic engineering or hybridization practices. Here's why. Open pollinated. Heirloom tomatoes are open pollinated, meaning they are pollinated naturally by wind, insects, and other natural means. True to type, seeds from heirloom tomatoes will produce plants that are essentially identical to the parent plant, provided they are not cross-pollinated with any variety. Heirloom tomatoes are not genetically modified organisms, GMOs, unlike some commercially grown hybrid tomatoes. Now we're going to go on to cotton candy grapes, which are absolutely amazing. Those are just same with gumdrop grapes. I don't know if you guys tried gumdrop grapes, but those ones taste like gummy bears almost. Those are so good. But cotton candy grapes, it says no. Cotton candy grapes are not genetically modified organisms, GMOs. They're not GMOs. They are created through traditional plant breeding techniques, specifically hybridization, which involves cross-pollinating different grape varieties to create a new variety with desired traits. So the cotton candy grape is not GMO, but it is crossbred. Hybridization. Cotton candy grapes were developed by crossing a Concord grape known for its juice flavor with a common table grape. Isn't that amazing? Just those two very common grapes created a cotton candy grape. Amazing. Not GMO. This process does not involve altering the genetic makeup of the grapes in a lab using genetic engineering techniques, which is what defines a GMO. Natural sugars. The unique cotton candy flavor comes from the naturally occurring compounds in a higher concentration of natural sugars in the grapes, not from artificial flavoring or genetic modification. Red kiwis. No. Red kiwi fruit is not typically genetically modified. Red-fleshed kiwis are the result of natural breeding and cross-pollination, not genetic modification. The red color comes from anthocyanin, a naturally occurring pigment found in many fruits and vegetables. Red kiwi fruit varieties have been developed through traditional breeding methods, which involve selecting and cross-pollinating existing kiwi varieties to achieve desired traits like red flesh, sweetness, and storage stability. The red color in kiwis is due to anthocyanins, which are pigments that also give red, purple, and blue colors to other fruits and vegetables like blueberries, grapes, and red cabbage. Zespri, a well-known brand, specifically states that the ruby red kiwi fruit is not genetically modified and is a result of their breeding program. Non-GMO verification. Some red kiwi brands like Mighty's have received non-GMO project verification, further confirming their non-GMO status. So pink pineapples. Yes! Pink pineapple, specifically Pink Glow pineapple, sold by Del Monte, is a genetically modified organism. So yes, it is a GMO fruit. It gets its pink color from an increased amount of lycopene, a natural pigment found in other fruits like tomatoes and watermelons. This was achieved through genetic engineering to reduce the levels of an enzyme that converts lipocene to beta-carotene, which gives pineapples their yellow color. GMO process. The pink pineapple was created by modifying the pineapple's genes to produce more lipocene and less of the enzyme that converts it to beta-carotene. Lycopene. Lycopene is a natural pigment responsible for the pink and red colors in various fruits and vegetables. In regular pineapples, lycopene is converted to beta-carotene, resulting in a yellow color. Del Monte. Del Monte developed and patented the pink pineapple, making them the sole producer and seller of this variety. FDA approved. The FDA has concluded that the pink pineapple is as safe and nutritious as conventional pineapples. But all of us who are in the health movement, we know that, that's not truly natural. There is some health implications to that. So we have to be aware of that. But of course, we have to understand any little bit of something that is not truly natural is really not good for the body. But again, in this day and age that we're at, what level are you wanting to take your health to? And are you willing to, what level are you willing to kind of squeeze it down to also? I'm not saying squeezing it down, but to what you have available to you on a daily basis, okay? So a majority of the produce that we kind of all have access to, there is, from my gathering and my evidence, that not all of it is GMO, obviously. A bulk of it is truly natural, but then there is a section in the produce area where we see commonly every day that is GMO. But if you want to avoid that, I think it's good to avoid it. But if you have it once in a while, I think it's okay. It's still not good, but like, I think it's okay, because if you have it on a daily basis, it's worse than having it just rarely when you see it in the store. It's kind of like what Loren Lockman talks about in his videos when he talks about people eating meat. Like, if you're going to eat meat, eating it once or twice a year is a heck of a lot better than having it 2 or 3 times a day. I do not have the most perfect level of health. I know I do not feel the most perfect level of health, but I can definitely tell you that I feel a heck of a lot better than I did 12, 13 years ago when I was eating animal products and highly processed foods and tons of cooked foods, okay? I can tell and see the difference. And of course, I'm constantly tweaking things and improving things, but it's going to be a slower process for me because I am at the point where I am good with whatever produce I can find at the store, because there are other life things happening in my life that are pretty intense, that are pretty strong, that have me thinking, you know what, at this time, I just want to go for this produce. I understand it's crossbreeding. I just want to try it. And so I'm willing to lower my standard than having the true natural stuff, even though I know that's what I should be having. But that is the consequence that I face for my decisions, okay? So whatever those consequences are, that's what I endure for making that choice. Is it a lot better than eating animal products? Heck yeah. Alrighty, everybody, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your comments, thoughts, suggestions, perspectives in the comments below. Let's get a good conversation going. Let's learn from each other. What do you guys think? What do you guys do? I would love to hear it. I'm sure everybody else would love to hear it too. On my socials, Miss Staci's socials, we respect and love everybody. Yes, we can rant sometimes, and it's okay. We need to give it off our chest. That can be a healthy thing. We can't keep things bottled up, and we are all here to help each other and grow in all areas of our life, okay? Have a fantastic day today, you guys. Put a big old smile on your face today. I hope I did that for you, and I'll see you next video. Bye, guys.